Defense Secretary Hegseth said U.S. can send well over 30,000 illegal aliens to Guantanamo Bay. Wow. Y'all know I reported on yesterday, I think it was during the news wrap-up yesterday, about the U.S. possibly using Guantanamo Bay to put illegals at, to hold illegals there until they're able to ship them out. And it's been some backlash about it, but the thing is, we've been doing that. We've been keeping putting criminal illegal aliens in Guantanamo Bay. This is not something new, so I don't understand why people are getting so upset about it. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna play the clip from Hegseth. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Wire, and they report that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said during an interview this week that the U.S. military can increase its capacity to hold illegal aliens at Guantanamo Bay well beyond the 30,000 beds they currently have ready for the job. Hegseth made the remarks during a Fox News interview after Trump announced on Wednesday afternoon that the U.S. would be sending up to 30,000 illegal aliens to the base on Cuba. So let's just get to the clip here.
Today, I'm also signing an executive order to instruct the Departments of Defense and Homeland Security to begin preparing the 30,000-person migrant facility at Guantanamo Bay. Most people don't even know about it. We have 30,000 beds in Guantanamo to detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people. Some of them are so bad we don't even trust the countries to hold them because we don't want them coming back, so we're going to send them out to Guantanamo.
Joining me now, a man who knows a little bit about Guantanamo. He was stationed there, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. How you doing, Secretary?
Hey, Jesse, good. How are you?
Very good. So we actually can accommodate 30,000 criminal migrants at Gitmo?
Absolutely, we can, and we can plus that up very rapidly. As you mentioned, I served there. I know exactly the places where this would happen. Guantanamo has long been a place for migrants. In fact, in the 90s, tens of thousands of Haitian and Cuban migrants staged there as part of a crisis. We have an even bigger crisis on our hands right now. It was mentioned, 7,500 violent illegals have been captured by ICE in the last 9 days. God bless them. Where do you move them? I'll tell you what, no one's going to be waiting on the Defense Department. We're going to lean forward. We've made sure that we staging on the border to protect it, that we've got gray tails, which are known as military aircraft, to help mass deportations. And Guantanamo Bay, Jesse, is a perfect spot. We don't want illegal criminals in the United States, not a minute longer than they have to be. Move them off to Guantanamo Bay where they can be safely maintained until they are deported to their final location, their country of origin, where they're headed. So we feel great about this plan. We know we can execute it. And the Defense Department's prepared to do everything we can. We just laud DHS and ICE for what they've done, and we're coming alongside them to make sure we protect the American people.
Is the Defense Department ready for Panama? Because it seems like Panama is not really playing ball. Do you have a message for the Panamanians?
We'll see. The president has been clear about the fact that there's a neutrality treaty as it pertains to the Panama Canal. And if they don't allow for free and unfettered access that can't be shut down by other countries, then we have the right, we retain the right to do what is necessary to make sure there is free navigation in the Panama Canal. President Trump has.
Okay, they're talking about Panama there, but you get the gist of it. So it can hold up to 30,000 people. So I think that's a good idea, because where are we going to put these criminals? If especially the ones that they say they don't trust being put back to their home country because they might get released again and then come back. Where do you put those people, those criminals, those really, really bad illegals that committed heinous crimes? What do we do with them? So I think that's a good idea. I don't see anything wrong with that. So he said, we don't want illegal criminals in the United States. Not a minute longer. They have to be, he added, move them off to Guantanamo Bay, where they can be safely maintained until they are deported to their final location, their country of origin, where they are headed. So we feel great about this plan. We know we can execute it, and the Defense Department is prepared to do everything we can. We applaud DHS and ICE. They've done, and we're going to protect the American people. About time we have someone in office that actually is putting the American people first, not putting other people first, not putting other countries first, putting our American citizens first. But I know this really has nothing to do with Panama. This is on Guantanamo, but me watching this clip here, I'm going to listen a little bit more what he has to say about Panama. So let's listen in on this.
Said that will be the case. Our Defense Department is prepared. So I don't want to get ahead of what we may or may not do. Strategic uncertainty is an important thing, but we will have freedom of navigation in the Panama Canal, whether that involves the Defense Department or not.
Let's move north then to Greenland. We're hearing rumors that Denmark's now spending $2 billion on additional defense, and France is considering sending troops. Are our allies really going to do that?
Do you think France really want that smoke for real? France, soft France? Are you for real? This is laughable. This is laughable.
I don't think so, Jesse. The president recognizes how strategically significant Greenland is, even if other people didn't for a very long time. So now those countries who were supposed to be charged with protecting it, making sure Chinese interests aren't there, are suddenly flocking of interest because President Trump, as he has across the globe, has reshaped the game. So we'll end up seeing what happens there. We understand how critical it is to the Arctic, how much the Chinese would love access to the minerals. So stand by. We're watching it. We'll see what happens.
What's happening with DEI? How's that going at the Defense Department?
Well, DEI is not going well at the Defense Department because it's dead.
I love it.
As the president said in his inaugural, we will be merit-based and colorblind, and that is the case at the Defense Department. DEI is going to be ripped out root and branch because we want everyone treated equally, with high standards and held accountable, with warfighting, lethality, and readiness front and center. We don't have time for emphasizing differences. Jesse,
right.
One of the dumbest phrases in military history is our diversity is our strength. Our diversity is not our strength. Our unity and our shared purpose is our strength. And the Pentagon is excited to get back to that core mission. It's happening rapidly. The services are responding, and those that don't want to respond can work somewhere else. So diversity, equity, inclusion will not be a part of the Defense Department, not a minute longer.
I expect you to find some undercover DEI operators. I'm sure you've probably uncovered a few already. I know you're getting sued by transgenders. Have you taken a look at that lawsuit?
Oh, we got the executive order, just like we did with the COVID reinstatement executive order, just like we got with the DEI executive order. And we're going to rapidly execute them based on readiness and capability for deployability. If there are troops who want to take issue with it, they will have the recourse in order to do so. But ultimately, the commander-in-chief sets who is prepared to serve. We will follow those lawful orders. And if there are folks that don't want to abide by those lawful orders, we will find a way to show them the door, eventually through the correct process. We want warfighters who are focused on readiness, and we're echoing what the president's saying about all those things.
That's right.
So Tulsi, Cash have hearings tomorrow. If confirmed, you'll be working with them, I'm sure. Any advice? Your hearing went quite well.
Keep your cool. Don't take the bait. And know that a lot of them are disingenuous questions, but I'll tell you, Cash and Tulsi are fantastic. They're pros. They're ready for this. Bringing them into the national security apparatus at FBI and ODNI would be an incredible completion to the team we already have. So I know they're going to nail it, and ultimately look forward to working with them.
All right. Well, Will Kane's very upset you're gone. He just hasn't been the same. the last couple weeks. So if you can do anything for him, maybe invite him to the Pentagon or just maybe call. We'd all appreciate that. He's just been in tears around here. Mr. Secretary, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you on Jesse Waters Primetime, and good luck.
Thank you, Jesse.
I think Hegseth is doing a wonderful, wonderful job so far. I think he's so far he's doing good. Hopefully he'll maintain that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, especially pertaining to the Guantanamo Bay thing. Leave your comments down below, like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.